What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you. Good evening. It is break number 949 BD. It's a case of Bowman Chrome Baseball Megas. 20 boxes in the break. Let's get into it. First five. That's 10. $15. Last five makes 20. And that'll be our first five. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you. Good luck. First five boxes. Alright, first box. Alright, box one, here we go. First laser, that is Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge for the Giants. Carson Williams for the Tampa Bay Rays. Alright, our first Mojo pack. Christian Campbell, Alario Farabus, Juan Soto, Cam Smith on the meteoric rise. Francisco Lindor. We got Aiden Johnson, Matt Chapman, Christopher Polanco, Santiago Leon and J.J. Weatherholt on the meteoric rise. Give me a second, guys. Alright, got it. Box 2. Box 2, here we go. That's Ethan Salas on the lasers. Nate George on the lasers for Baltimore. Diego Torres, Cam Smith, Steven Martinez, Mookie Betts, Mick Abel, James Wood, Bo Davidson, Freddie Freeman, Yahil Melendez, and our Aaron Judge on the meteoric rise. Aaron Judge, meteoric rise. Box 3. Box 3. Juan Tomas. That is Pedro Catuli for Arizona. Alright, we got Juan Soto, Carson Williams, Chase Meadroth, Jesus Made on the meteoric rise. Made on the meteoric rise for Milwaukee. We got Juan Cabada, Gabriel Davilo, Kyle Tucker, Shataro Mori. We got green to 99. Yordan Alvarez. That is a green auto for the Brewers. 59 of 99. That is Jesus Made. Jesus Made to 99 on the auto. Nice hit from Milwaukee. Definite nice hit from Milwaukee right there. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Brewers, whoever has the Brewers. got to be an easy $150 hit. Box number 4. All right, here we go. Box number 4. We got Steven Martinez on the laser. We got, for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz on the red rookie refractor. $100 Fanatics bucks to the A's. To whoever's got the A's. If you want to trade it in, check it out at fanatics.com. They have a buyback for the Rookies of the Year. They give you Fanatics bucks for it. There's more details if you want to hold on to the card. That is David Sandlin. If he becomes an MVP, then it's worth $500, and if he becomes a Hall of Famer, it's worth 1,000 Fanatics bucks. More details on the Fanatics website. Alright, we got Roki Sasaki, Gabriel Davilo, Kyle Tucker, Shitaro Mori, Bryce Harper, Roki Sasaki, Gabriel Davilo, Kyle Tucker. That is Dejean Makaris, and our magenta is Tarek Skubal, Cy Young, 108 out of 199. 108 out of 199 for Detroit. Box number 5. Box number 5, here we go. Sal Perez. We got Jean De La Cruz on the laser, and there is Jake Mangum for Tampa Bay. Jake Mangum for Tampa Bay on the rookie red refractor. Red rookie refractor. Next laser is Heverson Lopez. Heverson Lopez, Cleveland. Our Mojo Pack, we got Matt Chapman, Christopher Polanco, Christian Campbell, Alario Farabas, Paul Skeens, Cy Young winners, Chris Rodriguez, Vlad Guerrero, Aiden Johnson, Rafi Devers. That is 25 out of 75 on the yellow. And George Lombard Jr. Alright, that was the first 5 boxes. Next 5. Next five. Next five. Here we go. This is box number 6. Box number 6. Alright, box number 6. Here we go. That's Jorge Batista. Brian Cortesia. Alright, here we go. Coaching Shane for the Dodgers. Fernando Tatis. Jesus Made. 110 out of 199. That is Elian De La Cruz on the magenta for the Diamondbacks. 110 out of 199. Dario Padilla, Matt Shaw, Royalny Strop, Jackson Churio. That is Dalton Rushing, 90 out of 150 on the auto for the Dodgers. Yamamoto, nice Dalton Rushing auto, numbered to 150. Box number 7. Box number 7, here we go. There's Josur Gonzalez. Alright, it's just upside down. Jose Anderson. Jose Anderson on the lasers. Here we go. We got Kendry Martinez, Ronald Acuna, Wilfred De La Cruz. There's Nick Kurtz on the meteoric rise. Nick Kurtz on the meteoric rise. Mick Abel, Chase Meadroth, Jose Anderson, Drake Baldwin, Rookie of the Year, Yahil Melendez. 203 out of 299 is Juan Cabada for the Cubs on the teal. Box number 8. Box number 8. Chase Meadroth. There's Noah Schultz on the laser. Red rookie refractor for the Dodgers is Hae-Sung Kim. There's Luke Dickerson on the lasers. Jesur Gonzalez, Moises Ballesteros, Liberts Aponte, Matt Shaw, Wyatt Langford, Johnny Severino, Corbin Carroll, Anyelo Marquez, Hae-Sung Kim, and Kevin Alvarez. Box number 9. Box number 9. There's Warren Calcano, or Calcano, for the Kansas City Royals. Johan de los Santos for Pittsburgh. Alright, we got Christian Campbell, Hilario Farabas, Juan Soto, Carson Williams, Bryce Harper, Christopher Polanco, Christian Campbell, Hilario Farabas, Juan Soto, and Dejean Macaris for the Giants. Box number 10. Box number 10.
The middle is tougher, right? I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart.
That's right.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think because they're both penny sleeve.
I know. Alright, CJ Abrams, Mason Wynn. We got Robert Hipwell on the lasers. That is Bryce Botticher. Bryce Botticher for the Mets. That is Luis Angel Acuna on the red rookie refractor. Nice red rookie refractor for the Mets. right, here we go with our mojos. We got Aiden Johnson, Matt Chapman. We have an auto behind Matt Chapman. Ronald Acuna on the meteoric rise. Ronald Acuna, meteoric rise. Jackson Merrill, Shohei, Chris Rodriguez. We got Jorge Batista. We got a magenta. 187 out of 199. That's Juan Cabada. All right, and our auto behind Matt Chapman. Going to the Padres. That's a nice one. Leo DeVries on the base auto. Leo DeVries, base auto. Not numbered. That's really nice though too. Alright, next two. Boxes 11 and 12. Boxes number 11 and 12. Alright, here we go. Box 11. We got Leo DeVries on the lasers. Alexander De La Cruz for Colorado. One of these times I'm going to see a Garbage Pail Kid. One of these times. I hope. We're running this same break back on Thursday. Alright, we got Fernando Tatis, Jesus Made, Chandler Simpson, Roman Anthony, Aaron Judge, Royelny Strop, Jackson Churio, Ko-Ching Shane, Rainier Funky Cole Medina, and Roman Anthony on the meteoric rise. Box number 12. All right, box number 12. Justice Bigby on the lasers. Julian Barreto for the Giants. Alright, we got Julio, Juan Tomas, Ellie De La Cruz, Zaire Hope on the meteoric rise for the Dodgers. Tarek Skubal, Julio, Juan Tomas, Ellie, Ronnie Cruz, and Bryce Harper on the meteoric rise. Hate when they do that. Put the same packs. Alright, boxes 13 and 14. Box number 13. Here we go. That is Spencer Geisting on the lasers. Our red rookie refractor for Detroit is Dylan Dingler. Laser, Raniel Rodriguez. Raniel Rodriguez for the Cardinals. Mojo, we got Shohei. Chris Rodriguez. Vlad Jr. That's an auto. Dylan Cruz. Tatis. Jesus Made, Chandler Simpson, Roman Anthony, Michael Corrick. Our auto. Prospect for the Cardinals. That is Tink Hence. That's a nice hit. Nice one for the Cardinals. Tink Hence. He was actually up with the big club last year. Not numbered. Box number 14. Hit 4 autos in the first 13 boxes. We are definitely on our goal to 6. Average is 5. I'd like to see 6. Here we go. Box 14. David Coronil. That is Liberts Aponte. Red rookie refractor for the Brewers. That is Logan Henderson. Logan Henderson. Alright, our mojos. We got Wilfred De La Cruz, Luis Angel Acuna, Alorki Rodriguez. How about another auto? This one is Kendall George for the Dodgers. Kendall George. Not numbered. Chase Dolander on the rookie for Colorado. Gabriel Davilo, Kyle Tucker, Shotaro Mori, James Wood, and Yario Padilla. Get in there, James. Thank you. Next two, 15 and 16. Alright, box number 15. Box number 15. Alright, box number 15. Here we go. Harrison Castillo for the Twins. Henry Torres, Reds. There's an orange. And that's an orange auto. Orange auto coming. We got Yamamoto. Ellie De La Cruz. Bubba Chandler. Green is coming up after Bobby Witt. That is Wyatt Langford, 95 of 99. Johan De La Cruz, De Los Santos, excuse me. Bryce Eldridge. Mike Trout on the meteoric rise. Roki Sasaki. And our orange. 15 out of 25. 15 out of 25. It is a prospect. It's for the Reds. That's Liberts Aponte. Liberts Aponte. Orange auto. 15 out of 25 for the Reds. It's got to be a really nice hit for the Reds. That's two sick autos up there. Box number 16. Juan Cabada. Carlos Lagrange. All right, Mojo. We got Corbin Carroll, Angelo Marquez, Hai Song Kim, Josur Gonzalez, Paul Skeens, Steven Martinez, Mookie Betts, Johnny Severino, James Wood on the meteoric rise, and George Lombard Jr. We've had 5 autos, and all 5 have been pretty solid. Solid players on all 5. Dalton Rushing, Kendall George. Oh, we've had 6. Tink Hence, Leo DeVries, and these 2. Jesus Marte and Liberts Aponte. Dude, that is a sick 6 autos. Box number 17. Box number 17. That is Aiden Johnson. Aiden Johnson. Warel Solano. Warel Solano. Alright, our first mojo pack. Starts out with Kendry Martinez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Wilfrey De La Cruz, a meteoric rise of Matt Shaw, and Manny Sedano for the Yankees on the Bowman first. Second mojo, we got Luis Angel Acuna, rookie. And Lorky Rodriguez first. Julio. Juan Tomas. And Spencer Schwellenbach. Box number 18. That is Brett Bateman on the lasers for the Cubs. Brett Bateman. Jesus Made on the lasers for Milwaukee. First mojo pack. Moises Ballesteros. Liberts Aponte. We see some blue there. Is it an auto? It is not. Juan Cabada. Matt Shaw on the rookie. And our blue to 150 is Bryce Eldridge of the Giants. Bryce Eldridge, that is numbered 78 out of 150. 78 of 150. Second mojo pack. Royale Nistrat. Jackson Churio. Ko-Ching Shane. Meteoric rise for the Minnesota Twins, Walker Jenkins. And Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez for the Cleveland Guardians. I don't know why I'm top loading it. They do that later. Box number 19. Box number 19. 2 to go. Can we get another auto? Can we get a garbage pail kid? Let's go. Box number 19. lasers of Chris Rodriguez for Detroit. Red rookie refractor for the A's is Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson. Angelo Marquez for the Angels. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I think the other 3 for the 10 are in there. We got Shohei, Carson Williams, Chase Meadroth, Jose Anderson, Drake Baldwin, I think we got a Ronald Acuna variation. That is Ronald Acuna on the variation. That's sick. Nice variation of Ronald Acuna. Luke Dickerson. Okay, there's 5 in here still. They just gave us 2 extra cards. Alright, Chris Rodriguez. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Maybe one of them was that Ronald Acuna we weren't supposed to get. Aiden Johnson. Matt Chapman. And Lawrence Butler. Alright, box number 20. We'll do a recap after this box. Alright, our first laser is Ronnie Cruz, Cubbies. We did get a red rookie refractor in our final pack. Here's RJ Shrek and his friend Donkey. Jack Caglione, nice hit for the Kansas City Royals. Red rookie refractor for Milwaukee is Chad Patrick. Good young pitcher right there. Alright, we got our last 2 Mojo packs and we will be all set for the night. Here we go. We will do a recap right after these 2 Mojo packs. Alright, we got Juan Soto. Carson Williams. Can we get one more auto? Chase Meadroth. Charlie Condon on the meteoric rise. And Yordan Alvarez. Last pack Mojo. Let's go. Jose Anderson. Drake Baldwin. Kendry Martinez. Here is a regular Ronald Acuna Jr. That's why we know that this is a variation. Nice hit for the Braves on the Ronald Acuna variation. And Andrew Salas to finish off the break. All right, recap time. Our meteoric rises. Meteoric rises. We got Charlie Condon, Walker Jenkins, Matt Shaw, James Wood, Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, Zaire Hope, Roman Anthony, Ronald Acuna Jr., Nick Kurtz, Jesus Made, Aaron Judge, J.J. Weatherholt, and Cam Smith. Our red rookie refractors, Chad Patrick, Jacob Wilson, Logan Henderson, Dylan Dingler, Luis Angel Acuna, Hai Song Kim, Jake Mangum, and Nick Kurtz. Our numbered cards. We got Juan Cabada to 299. To 199, Juan Cabada and Elian De La Cruz. And our Cy Young Award winner, Tarek Skubal. To 150, we got Bryce Eldridge. To 99, Wyatt Langford. And to 75, 28 out of 75, that is Rafael Devers for the Giants. Our autos. We did get 6 autos. That's nice. We got our 6. We got Kendall George, not numbered for the Dodgers. Tink Hence. That's a nice young pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. Leo DeVries, now in Oakland A. That is not numbered. But this one is. That is Dalton Rushing, young prospect for the Dodgers, 90 out of 150. We have this really cool Ronald Acuna Jr. image variation mojo. There you go. We have Liberts Aponte, 15 out of 25 for the Reds. 15 out of 25 on the auto. And for the Milwaukee Brew Crew, we got Jesus Made, 59 out of 99 to finish our break. I want to thank you all for being here. I hope to see you guys next time. We'll be doing this again on Thursday. Have yourself a great night, and I'll chat at you later. Peace!